Kid, let's go and get some dinner before you meet your Nan and Grandad.
In here?
Oh, your Gran said it's really nice.
Why can't we eat at McDonald's?
Well, have a vote on it, couldn't we? So listen, hands up those who want to eat in this really nice hotel.
What? Hands up those who want a Big Mac. Yes!
Carried unanimously. Let's go.
Can I help you?
Yeah, could do.
Haven't got a cigarette I could borrow, have you? Yeah, don't smoke, sorry.
Don't be. Oh, that's weird.
What is?
No secret message. He usually leaves a secret message.
Who is it you're after?
This is the Harrison's place, isn't it?
They live here, yeah?
Then I'm after the people that are responsible for my very existence.
You are?
Mum and Dad.
Oh, why didn't you say?
So there's no one at the inn.
No problem. I've got a key your dad asked me to mind.
A nice one.
Peter, isn't it?
It's me.
Rod Corkle. Hey, look, if you want to come into ours for a sec, I'll find that key for you.
Great stuff.
Come far?
Yeah, Oxford. Hitched a straight run through this morning. Really lucky.
Knackered?
I'm more hungry than tired.
Oh, I'm just having my dinner. Do you fancy a bacon sarnie or something?
You sure?
Yeah.
I've only been here 2.5 minutes and already I'm subject to northern hospitality. Welcome to the promised land.
Enjoy your cheeseburger, mate.
Yeah, I'm full.
I don't suppose you want a Kirby bonbon then, eh?
Yes, please.
Here you go. And you, Smiler. Hey, do you know why they're called Kirby bonbons? It's because we got all the best sweets from Liverpool.
Do we, Dad?
Yes. Well, you don't get Cardiff bonbons, do you? Only Kirby ones. And then you've got Everton mints. Get all the best sweets from Liverpool, son.
There's Gran and Grandad.
Give them a wave, then.
Hi, gang.
Ready for the castle?
Yeah!
Have you had a chance to see the city?
Yeah.
And did you try that place we said for dinner?
No, we went to McDonald's. I had a quarter pounder with cheese and large fries. And milkshake.
Oh, I see.
What?
Sorry, Mick.
We went to McDonald's for something to eat. It is all right, isn't it?
Of course, Mick. Why shouldn't it be?
Right, are we all fed and watered? If so, off to the castle.
Yeah!
Let's go! Oh, lovely.
Do you know something? I could stand here all day.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, give us a kiss.
Thank God for that. All right.
Hi. Right, provisions.
Have you got any digesters?
Are you still over there?
Chocolate ones?
Yeah.
Hey, listen. You got anything on Friday night?
Dunno.
Oh, yeah. No offers?
None that fancy.
Right, we'll just keep your dance card free, OK?
Why? What's going on?
Nose disease.
Oh, don't be tight. Spill the beans.
No, you've got customers to serve, haven't you?
72, love, please. Thanks.
Half-term holidays as a kid? I don't know, can't be bad, eh? Wish I was back at school all that time off.
What time off? I've got loads of them waiting to go. I've never noticed Lovey Ace at school.
Hey, you, I did not. I loved it. Just hated the teachers.
It's not all clips and funny hats and a cane like it was years ago.
Hey, not that old.
You see it?
Anyway, some teachers you think the mess, and they turn out to be really cool. Dead Trenty and that. Our deputy head doesn't even pay a poll tax. They had the Baileys round and everything.
That Barbara Addison one, she wants to watch it. If the papers get hold of a story like that...
Do you think that sets a good example to a group of pupils? A campaign of civil disobedience?
Eh?
Well, a senior figure in education actively choosing to flout the law.
Couldn't translate that for us, could you, love?
I suppose this deputy head thought she was clever, did she?
Oh, well, I think she's paid it now anyway.
That'll be why the furniture come back. The bottle must have gone.
And the coughed up.
Dilettante. Didn't have the courage of their own convictions. Typical half-hearted liberal approach.
We all thought she was a big snob at first. But she must be all right, even if she did pay it in the end.
I don't know why she didn't pay it in the first place. It's not as if they're skint, is it, eh?
Anyway, see ya.
Yeah, it's a lot
Sure,
of...
love.
I don't know, see the makeup on that one, the age of her?
Oh, shut up, you old woman.
Oh, this should do me for now.
Right, just top this up for you.
Best to just put up my dad's bill
Sorry?
on his tab. The food. Or do you call it tick up here?
We call it cash up here, pal.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am local. Brookside Close. I'm staying with the Harrisons. I'm Peter, their son.
Oh, dear.
So, if you could just charge this lot up to John Harrison.
No can do. Nobody's allowed credit here. Not even your dad. Shop policy. Cash only.
It's a cough up.
Got change for 50.
Leanne, all right, come in.
Yeah.
Katie's not here, you know. She's gone to her mum's for half term.
I know.
Huh?
You've forgotten, haven't you?
Forgotten? Forgotten what?
You promised to help me with my history project, remember?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot all about it.
Well, look what I've got.
Huh? Chocolate digestives, eh? Your favourites?
Well, one good turn deserves another.
Better put the kettle on the night.
I'm starving. I hope Mick's left some scran around.
We're not here to eat his grub. We're here to help him.
I know. I wonder how he's getting on.
He'll sort it out.
He'd be nothing without them kids, you know.
I know. What makes people do something like that?
I know some grandparents, if it was me, I'd have them done for kidnapping.
I think Mick had sat for Leo and Gemma tucked up in bed here where they belong.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, hello. What are you doing here?
Oh, nothing as thrilling as you were planning.
Meaning?
Oh, nothing. I just didn't realise Mick had given you the run of the place for, you know.
Yeah, we're here to tidy up for when Mick brings the kids back.
Yeah, he asked us to keep an eye on the place.
You seem to spend more time here than you do in our happy little home.
I wonder why that is.
She'll have a happy little home of her own soon, with me. We're going to look at a flat over the shops later.
Oh, very nice. But just remember, Marcia, there'll always be a candle in the window at my place. For when yours gets repossessed.
How touching.
On your way out, are you?
Yeah, that's right. You'll miss me when I'm gone.
Yeah, especially at the wedding.
You know about this castle, son?
No, Grandad.
The richest man in the world.
Really?
Really?
Dad, the richest man in the world's Welsh.
Would be, wouldn't he? Is that right, son?
All right, Mick?
Yeah. Quite awesome, this line.
Knocks your liver buildings into a cocked hat, eh?
Not my live buildings, man.
Right, so basically what you got to do with this sort of thing is you got to have an intro, making whatever point you want to make, and then a load of illustrations and examples proving it all. And then you need a conclusion, summing up what you just proved.
Yeah.
You've been listening to me?
Yeah, of course.
Well, what have I just said then?
All of our points and conclusions and that.
I think you've OD'd on the chocolate biscuits. Now, come on, concentrate, miss.
What's it like knowing you're going to be a dad?
What's that got to do with the history of the slave trade?
Sorry, I didn't mean to be nosy.
I know. A bit scary, I think. Dead good, though.
And what about Sammy? Does she get that moody?
She has her moments.
Really?
She's sad most of the time, though. Anyway, come on, back to the slave trade.
You don't half know a lot about this, don't you?
No more than anyone else.
Nah, you're dead clever. You should go to college or something.
It's the whole point, that.
What?
Ask a lot of questions, you, don't you?
Sorry.
Don't apologise. Sign of an active mind.
Do you think so?
Oh, are you? Anyway, you get stuff into that. Now I'll go and activate the kettle again. See if we can polish the rest of them bickies off.
Half an hour off would do you any harm. I've got to finish this, lad, honestly. Says who? Oh, well, there you go, then. I could do with the company.
All right. That's more like it.
Come in. I do believe there's a can or three in the fridge.
Oh, so?
I could do with a thirst quencher. Nothing like being back in the bosom of your family.
Yeah.
Especially when they're not here.
Ta.
Sit down, mate, stop at home.
No, thanks.
So, you out of work at the moment? Yeah, no, just having a break, like.
Me too. Nice long break.
Yeah. I'll be back in a couple of weeks, like.
Oh, it's lucky.
Yeah.
I think I'll just hang around here for a while.
So, not much doing down south, is there?
Oh, no, it's not that. It'd just be nice to spend some time in a socialist republic for a change.
What do you mean?
In Liverpool. Home of the hard left. Enemy of all things Pinocchio.
I think you've been reading too many daft papers, you know.
Right.
Oh, no, thanks.
You're dandy, yeah. Are you trying to tell me this isn't the land of milk and honey after all?
No, it's just a place like anywhere else, you know. I mean, we're not all into militant. Some of us prefer footy to politics.
Well, that's religion. That's something quite different altogether.
You're off your head, you. Sure there's nothing in them ciggies?
Yeah, wouldn't mind if there was, though. Do you know where I could find some stuff?
Yeah. No, I don't. Sorry.
Oh, it's hard, isn't it?
I think you've cracked it, though.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, too right.
Hello, man.
Hello, love.
There's something on?
No, just fancied a chat.
This is Leanne, a mate of Katie's. This is me, mum.
Hiya.
I was half hoping to catch you on your own.
Oh, it's all right. I was just getting off anyway.
Been helping with the history project, you know.
Huh? It's nice to see you doing somebody's education a bit of good.
All right, Mother.
Right, I'll be going then.
See you, Leanne.
Thanks, Erin.
Anytime.
A prezi.
What's this?
Have a look.
Oh, what's all this, Mum?
All the college prospectuses you sent for last year.
What am I supposed to do with them now?
Read them and choose a course you really want to do.
Oh, just like that.
Not just like anything. Your dad and I have talked it over, and we can afford to help out a bit more than we thought.
And what about Sammy's dad?
Huh. After that performance the other night. Well, I don't think his opinion's worth very much to you.
No, it's Sammy, mate.
If Sammy loves you, she'll want what's best for you. And your dad and I are going to help you get it. With or without the high and mighty Frank Rogers.
Hold on. Afternoon, Mrs. Daniels.
I bet you're not still full of that horrible hamburger, are you, young man? No. So you've got room for some of my special bun loaf, then?
Yes, please.
You love Gran's cakes, don't you? And we love having you here to eat them. Don't we, Ben?
Of course, yes.
And the pair of you can come for cake whenever you like.
Do you promise?
I promise. Now then, what's on the agenda for the rest of the day? Any suggestions?
I'll tell you what's on the agenda. Trip to Liverpool, the holiday's over.
Mick, are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. It's just time we're getting home, that's all.
But I thought you might like to stay for another day or two.
Be told, will ya? We're going home. You can eat the picnic and then we'll get on home and get the kids' gear ready.
But Mick...
But nothing. We're going home.
Now, I want a good look inside the flat first. Especially if Jimmy Corker's been living in it.
Oh, come on, he's not as bad as people make out. You know, actually, he's quite clean.
And he's definitely getting off.
Definitely.
Oh, definitely, it's definitely.
Well, he's took all his fancy back to Japanese, hasn't he?
Oh, no, we'll say we'll be back there again next week.
Oh, no, he seems sure it wouldn't, Mass.
Yeah, but Jimmy Corker wouldn't win any competitions for reliability, would he?
Well, no, suppose not, no.
Oh, look, let's hang on. And if it's still there in a few weeks...
Do you want to move in?
Maybe.
All right, mate. What is it we're meant to be looking at, then, eh?
Depends.
Oh, aye, on what?
On whether the cuckoo's flying the nest or not.
You're too clever for me, girl. I'll see you later, okay?
See ya.
All right. Jacqueline, my love.
Can't get rid of you, can I?
No chance.
Just finished on the round.
Yep.
Busy?
Ah, you know, so enough.
Want to make it busier?
Might do.
I'm serious.
Well, go on, then.
Well, seeing as how you're back in my house on a full-time basis, I've been thinking of ways to improve our quality of life.
Oh, yes. Go on.
I'm not joking. I think it's time you tried your hand at a bit of diversification.
Don't be daft, Jack. You know I'm say of A.
How often do you get your mitts on Ron's cash and carry card?
When I want. When the Moby needs stocking.
With stuff off Ron Dixon's shopping list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how about us drawing up our own shopping list? Buying stuff wholesale on the card and flogging us off the wagon.
You what? Must have only just got this job. I thought you wanted a bit of stability.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be robbing nothing up front, just using your own initiative.
The trouble is, my initiative is usually accompanied by a flashing blue light in it.
But you wouldn't be doing anybody any harm. And we'd have a few extra bob in our pockets. Unless, of course, you've gone boring on me.
Right, better shoot off then, eh?
I'll have another can.
Well, they're back now, aren't they?
Who?
Your mum and dad?
No, but they're supposed to be in Spain.
Peter!
Yeah, thought he was a bagel for a minute, you know.
Oh, sorry, Ron. Should have told you the Spanish trip was off.
That's okay. Right then, better shoot off. Ta-ra now.
You go for a pint in the week, eh?
Yeah, give us a shout, you know.
Yeah. Cheers. ¿Qué pasa?
Where have you been?
Around.
I see you didn't waste much time in making yourself at home.
You know me, Ma.
Yes.
Still haven't kicked that antisocial habit, I see.
We will to the end, I'm afraid.
Well, if you must do it in the garden.
In February.
Whenever.
Finish now, anyway.
And next time use an ashtray.
Will do. So what happened to Espana, then?
Slight change of plan.
Yes, called off at the last minute.
Them's the breaks, eh?
Into each life a little rain must fall.
I think I'll get a bath before you get any deeper, Ma.
We need to discuss a few things first.
When I'm cleaned up, eh, Dad? Then you can tell me all about life in the pool. Including your notorious little poll tax protest. Eh, Barbara?
How did you know? There's no point sitting there worrying. Let's get it out into the open. It's your life. You're my son. What are you scared of?
I just don't want to cause any trouble, Mother.
You cause trouble. What about Frank telling you what to do and when to do it?
He's just worried about Sammy.
Yes, well, we've all got the right to worry about our own flesh and blood, haven't we? Give me then.
What are you doing?
Sorting this lot out. I hear this is a very good college.
Really?
Some great courses there.
What's going on?
Owen and I are looking at a few colleges.
Why? You think they're going back to school?
No, but my son is.
Look, I've just got in from work. Do you know where you go to earn money to support your family? I thought we discussed all that the other night.
I think my son's future's worth more than one night's discussion.
And I think my daughter and our grandchild's future is far more important than your son collecting certificates.
If you were really bothered about your daughter's future, you'd understand how important Owen's education was.
Don't tell me how bothered I am about my children's future. I've worked every hour God sent so I could provide the best for them, and now it's up to Owen to do the same. The only thing that matters when you've got a wife and kid is that you're bringing home a working wage so that you can clothe and feed them. Now, I learned that lesson the hard way.
And I'm sure you coped very well. But Owen's different.
How do you make that out?
Because we can help. We can give him the chance to build for the future.
Get real, will you, girl? The dole queues are full of college puddings.
Oh, well, if that's your attitude.
I'd have been made up for Owen to go to college before, but now, well, I'm sorry, he's got to get his priorities right.
But can't we help with those priorities?
Look, I'll give those two kids anything, but I'm not going to throw money away on some course that I can spend on my grandchild. Not while I'm living under this roof, anyway.
Do you ever listen to anything anyone else says?
Excuse me. I am here, you know. Yeah, me, Owen. The one you can't stop arguing about. The husband and father-to-be, not a 6-year-old kid. It's my future and my wife's. Not yours or his. And we'll decide what's best for our baby, not the gruesome grandparents, all right?
The kids ready?
Not quite.
But they are packing up. For God's sake, Rachel, you can't keep them here under lock and key forever.
Please, Mick.
Well, if you won't let them pack up, I'll do it for them. Nick, what exactly is it you want?
We want you to recognise our rights.
Your rights? Your rights to what? Abduct my kids?
They're not just your children.
No, they're your daughters too. And some of the she turned out to be.
This isn't about Josie. It's about how much the children mean to Rachel and me. You're right, you know. Josie's let us all down badly. She's failed as a mother and a daughter. But that just makes us want to work as hard to be good grandparents.
Nobody's saying that you're bad grandparents.
But that's not the point. Can't you see, Mick? We're victims of your marriage breakup, too. You and Josie can argue over your rights to see them and when. But we just don't have any say. And we're worried how we're going to cope, boy. Single parent, full-time job, working long hours.
Get by.
Don't you think your kids and our grandkids deserve better than just to get by?
Yes, but...
And that's why we brought them down here. Not because we think bad of you, but because we love them. And we want to see more of them and give them some form of stability.
Look, I appreciate all that you're saying. But they're still my kids. And we've already got a family home.
We understand that, Mick.
I mean, there's no problem about seeing more of them if that's what you want. You can come up any time. You'd be glad of the company.
So you'll stay. For a couple of days at least.
I don't know, Rachel. I should be getting back.
For us? And Leo and Gemma?
Yeah. Okay. Bit of washing to sort out there.
I'll do it later.
You're a star, Ma. So, what about these poll tax rumours then?
All true.
Storming the barricades at last, eh?
Look, everything isn't funny. It's not a big joke, you know.
Yeah, sure, Dad, I know that.
Yes, but you know where we've been this afternoon?
Not offhand, no.
The solicitors. There's a chance that your father's going to be prosecuted for fraud.
Fraud? You? You are joking, aren't you?
Do I look like Russ Abbott?
Fraud against who?
Her Majesty's Customs and Excise.
How?
It started by being dragged off an aeroplane and went downhill from there.
And we were hoping you might be able to throw some light on a few things for us.
Oh, legal stuff. Yeah, I've got a few old mates I could phone.
No, it's about your Uncle Hugh.
He's implicated as well. It's all to do with the sell-off of the company.
Hugh? What's that got to do with me?
Well, you see a lot more of him than we do. You're always going over to Spain.
I thought perhaps he might have said something.
Well, not to me.
Can you get in touch with him for us?
I'll have a go. But he can be pretty elusive when he wants to be.
Don't I know it? I'm feeling really shattered. I'm going to have a lie down.
Are you sure there's nothing?
What do you think, Ma?
I'm worried about your father. I don't want this mess making him ill.
Are you guilty? No. So you can live with yourself. That's all that matters.
Tell that to the VAT man.
Adam's worried about his newest rival for the Ironman competition in Home and Away after the break.